Hi guys, welcome to this special episode of the Happy Knitting Podcast. Today I am joined by my quite unwilling boyfriend Kai because a couple of people have been doing the Fibre Friends tag, which I think is hilarious, so we're going to do the same. And I'm going to ask Kai some yarn and knitting related questions. He's quite nervous. Also, both of us aren't native English speakers, so please be kind about that. Should we start? You want to say hello?
Do I need to state my full name and address?
No, I think you're good.
Hi. Good?
See, very good podcaster. Alright, let's start with the questions. What's your favorite thing I have knit for you?
Socks.
Which ones?
All of them.
Oh. Do you have a favorite thing that I have knit in general? For me, for anyone?
No socks for me. That's the favorite one.
Okay. Does it annoy you when I knit in public?
Yes, it's embarrassing.
Why?
It's embarrassing. I don't know. It's.
None of the other husbands said that. Everyone said,
There's
oh,
no
fine.
knitting in the car, no knitting in the train. It's no.
But why?
Safety risk.
Does it bother you when I drag you to yarn stores?
Sometimes.
Why?
Because I always end up buying yarn for myself. So I don't like spending money, but it's a good experience.
Okay. What is the coolest thing you've learned from my addiction?
Maybe come later to that one. I don't know.
Have you ever wanted to knit yourself?
I did knit.
What did you knit?
2 scarves, I think.
At least, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you started socks, but then you broke them.
Yeah, no.
Does it bother you when I buy yarn?
No. The only thing that bothers me is if I need to bring the yarn as gifts to the post office. So I'm the one sending out all the gift presents to you.
That is true. He always does that. What do you think about me podcasting?
It's good. I wouldn't have the courage, but you do, so it's good.
Okay, now it's going to get difficult. Do you know the different weights of yarn?
300 gram, 400 gram,
No.
500 gram.
No, like there's thicker yarn and there's thinner yarn.
Yeah, that's the stuff about fingering weight,
Yeah.
double DK, DY,
DK, yes.
Singles.
Singles isn't really a weight.
But singles weigh less.
No. Not really. When you know the really thin yarn.
Lace.
Yes, very good. It's also sport weight, worsted weight, bulky.
Okay.
That's the stuff you use for your scarves.
Okay.
All right. Do you have a favorite yarn dye?
Well, I like all crazy color socks, so I'm not into commercial yarn. So I've heard
You're a yarn snob?
that I'm a yarn snob, but it's okay. So I like the. Should I mention names?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Shebot.
Okay.
I like they're soft. Zauberwiese sometimes.
Okay.
And Bärenwolle sometimes.
But Bärenwolle has stopped dyeing.
Oh, okay. But I like them.
We have some in my stash.
Okay.
Do you know how much an average skein of yarn costs?
Oh, you can't, because there's commercial yarn, there's indie yarn, there's super special yarn, there's imported yarn, so...
But what about like a normal
your yarn
indie
is
dyed?
like 15 euros per skein?
That's not that expensive though. But yeah. If I asked you to buy me yarn, what would you do?
Buy the expensive one.
But where would you start?
Well, I know there's a local store, two local stores,
Mm-hmm.
so I could buy those. Yeah, I don't know any online shop. No.
All right.
Normally I'm better at remembering online shops.
He's really good at buying yarn from me, I should say. Okay, how many balls of yarn do you think I could smuggle in the house in a month?
500?
Okay, we need to talk about that one. What is really going through your mind when I go to a local yarn store, festival, or I get yarn mail?
Oof. Do I need to come along? How long will it take? And is it during vacation?
Why does the vacation part play a role?
Because we could spend the time doing vacation stuff.
And instead I drag you all over France to go to yarn stores?
Yeah, multiple stores during rain.
Okay. Okay, that's true. If you could have me make you anything, what would it be?
Crazy color socks.
But you already get those.
I need more crazy color socks because you made me throw out old crazy color socks.
So I started a pair of socks for him yesterday and surprised him with it. And he was like, well, I don't need any more socks. And now listen to that.
Yeah, I changed my mind.
What about the gloves that you keep on talking to me about?
I don't need gloves. No.
He's been bugging me for years and years because he wants those like finger gloves with 5 fingers. And that's the only thing that I will not knit for him. But apparently not anymore?
No.
Okay, good. Do you wear the things that I have made for you?
Yes, for example.
Oh no.
The crazy socks?
You're enjoying yourself way too much.
During summer, because the floor is cold, so...
What about the sweater that I knit you?
No, I don't like sweaters.
I knit him such a beautiful sweater a couple of years ago. You wore it in the beginning, but you were still fresh and you had to impress me.
Yeah.
And then you stopped.
Yeah. No, I don't like knitted sweaters. No.
Okay.
Only socks.
What is my stash really like? Do you think I could do with more or less? And why?
I mean, it could be more, but it could also be less. So I think it's a good basis.
All right. Good amount.
Yeah. Plus, I also have a section in the stash. So it's
yeah, Kai has his own
I
stash.
have my own stash, which I forget, and then I'm amazed what kind of yarn I have.
Yeah, he doesn't remember. I think if I laid out all the skeins that he owned, he would never find them again.
Ooh, shiny yarn, and then I forget about it.
Oh well. How do fiber crafts and knitting help me?
I think it's a good hobby because it relaxes and makes you more happy, and it's could spend money worse, so on parties and drugs and stuff. So I think it's compared to this, it's a good hobby.
You're doing very well.
And it's also useful for me. So.
That's true.
Except for bringing the post to the office.
Okay, this is a bad one. How much money do you think I spend on yarn?
Per month?
Yeah.
A lifetime? I don't know.
Be careful.
Maybe 60 euros, 70?
Yeah, we can leave it at that.
You can't count in the gifts and other stuff, or the what do you call it, like the yard swaps?
Yeah, that's true. That was a very good answer. Can you explain the difference between knitting, crocheting, and spinning?
It's easy.
Okay.
Knitting is the stuff that you do with the needles.
With the needles?
Yeah. The crochet is like the bigger, fatter things that you hook up stuff.
With the hook, yes.
Yeah, yeah. And spinning is, at least for knitting, like the starting point, because you need to make the fluffy stuff into the strings, and then the strings into balls, and then...
Okay,
yeah.
You make yarn out of fiber?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, bonus question. What about weaving?
No, weaving is like, you have the set of strings, and you have, like the stuff going in between, and...
The strings and the stuff going in between?
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally different technique.
Okay. How do you explain me being a knitter to other people?
It doesn't come up too often, but I try to be honest and say it's actually more cool and interesting than you might think, because it might be perception that people think it's like this boring granny type of thing, doing the ugly yarn and the itchy sweaters, but it's a colorful, funny thing.
Very good answer. I'm very impressed. I think you're trying to impress all of my viewers rather than impressing me. All right. What is one thing you wish I liked to do as much as I like knitting? I don't know what I would like to do more than knitting.
I don't know.
That's okay.
Where's the technical yarn questions? Because I think I can score on those points.
Okay. I think I left some of the questions out and I'm missing a couple right now, but oh well. If I were to die tomorrow, what would you do with all of my yarn?
Well, I know what it's worth, so I would keep some of it, but probably sell most of it.
And how would you do that?
Put it on eBay.
Oh, okay.
I don't have Instagram, so I can't put it on Instagram.
All right. What do you think I knit the most of?
It used to be socks, but now there's a crazy sweater phase. So I think it's half sweaters and
probably socks are faster, so I knit more, but yeah.
You can knit more socks for me.
How many subscribers do you think I have on my podcast?
Ooh. 2,000?
Yeah.
3,000? 4. Less or more?
Just over 4?
Wow. Okay.
What about Instagram?
I don't know. 3,000? 4?
We just leave it at that. It's more than that. Have you ever watched my podcast?
I think only in the very beginning, 3 years ago, but never a full episode.
So I can talk about what I want in the end of the episode because you will never get there?
Yeah.
Okay. What are your favorite knitting podcasts that I watch?
Ooh. So I know which one I liked.
Which one is that?
I liked, in the very beginning, I really liked the Canadian knitter because she's a very friendly voice, and oftentimes I wouldn't watch it. I would just sit next and do other stuff. So sometimes you hear people with a good voice, and sometimes some people are not so nice voices. So the Canadian knitter I like.
All right.
In the very beginning, I think one of the first ones you also watched was Mina.
Of the Knitting Expert, yeah.
And then there's some girl in Stockholm whose name I forgot.
Oh, Maria, yes.
Maybe. Then there's Fawn Knits.
The Fawn Knits?
Yeah. And the one with the crazy hair. The glasses, crazy hair.
Don't insult people on the podcast.
Well, it's a good thing.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Okay. I don't know. That's most of the stores.
The Grocery Girl.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I thought that would be the first one you mentioned.
No, I forgot about it. Yep.
All right. If I knit you a hideous sweater, would you wear it?
Probably once. And then let time pass by and maybe we forget about the sweater.
Yeah, that sounds very true. My mom actually knit my dad one sweater once, and he's a pretty big guy, and he didn't like it, and he just left it hanging in some bar, and it's still really, really sad to this day. Yeah. Do I need to go on a yarn diet?
Yarn diet? Like not buying so much yarn? No, I think it's in budget.
Aww. If you ever have a fight about me buying too much yarn, you will rewatch this episode, right? Okay, and this is a really bad one. How much do you think my stash is worth?
Ooh.
And now he's drinking my coffee. That's okay, what it's come to.
See. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. Sounds like 18 bags. 2, 4, 5 times 5, 50, 90. Wow.
Oh, don't say it.
So like 90 skeins, let's say some commercial, some non-commercial, 10 euros, 900 euros?
It's probably more than that.
Wow.
Really.
Huh.
To be honest. But then
I'm
again,
shocked.
think about all the
Maybe I
socks.
should rethink the budget.
No. That's good.
Only commercial yarn for you.
All right, and the last thing, let's do a couple of quick questions. What does MCN stand for?
Merino, Cashmere Nylon.
Merino Cashmere Nylon, very good. What about BFL?
I always get this one wrong. It's the blue face something.
Blue Face Nestor, it's a breed of sheep, very good.
Yep.
What other types of fiber do you know?
Merino, baby merino. Angora, baby Angora.
You don't need to say baby for everything.
It's a different type.
Probably no more than that. There's different types of wool and other fibers.
Well, so sock yarn always has nylon.
Yeah.
Stretch, which is good. You have linen, which you never knit. And the funky paper yarn that you never buy, that I always find interesting.
That's true.
And then there's the sparkly stuff.
Sparkly stuff?
Yeah.
With Stellina?
Yeah. And superwash.
The superwash isn't really a kind of yarn.
Could be.
Could be.
Cashmere, nylon, silk.
Silk.
Yeah. And I think that's it.
Alpaca?
Alpaca, baby alpaca.
Oh, baby alpaca. All right. Very good. What does SSK stand for?
I don't know. I know that it's part of the instructions. There's other crazy acronyms like YO, yarn over.
Oh, you know yarn over?
I know YO, but I don't know SSK.
SSK is slip, knit.
Oh, very obvious.
Yeah, well. What is LYS?
I don't know. Leave your stitches. I don't know.
Local yarn store.
Oh.
Okay, and we're gonna end with a question that just popped into my mind. What do you think is really cool, and what do you think is really strange about the whole knitting community and everything?
Talking to a camera, that's a bit strange, but I can understand. How much money you can spend, but then again, that's what you can do for every hobby. What's cool is that I get a lot of socks, crazy socks, which pile up. And they look nice. I mean, a ball of yarn is always very nice and funny and good. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for coming on the podcast. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, it's probably my first and only appearance, so...
Well, they've been waiting for 3 years, so I think it's about time. And you've definitely warmed up to the whole thing, so...
Yeah.
All right.
Do your yarn business. Bye-bye.
So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I might not be able to record a podcast on the weekend, so this may be sort of like a bonus episode that goes up instead. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great week. Have fun with your knitting, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Say bye.
Bye. Oh, wie peinlich.